You and Meek Mill had a little situation.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, Meek's my homie. You see, Meek think he's funny. So every time we see each other, he's ready to roast and roast and roast. And he know, you roast me, I roast back. I don't hold nothing back, and I'm a comedian, and I'm a hardcore. I go hard on everything I do. I believe in either going hard or don't go at all. You know what I'm saying? And like we was in Vegas, and we was at the Caesars Hotel, and I'm walking around like my flip flops, and he sees me take a picture of my flip flop. My toes are jacked up. You want to see how jacked my toes are? My toes are in the movie Meet the Blacks. Mike Epps pointed to my toes in the movie. My toes are not toes friendly. Okay, so he saw my feet, took a picture of my feet, put it on the gram. Michael Blackson's feet. So I let it slide. And then I know he had this little. I think when I ran into him in Philly, after his little beef he had with Drake or whatever, and that I kind of like this particular one. I'm not even gonna take the blame for this one. My girl was the one that kind of like did it. She started it. Like she took a picture. I was like, hey, do me take a picture of me, Meek, and Yaz. Yaz is a guy from
Empire.
Empire, right?
Right.
And Saku posted up, and then she took the picture and then posted on her page and said something. What she said about
Well, it said home in Philly, giving back to the elderly with cookie son and Twitter fingers.
Right. But so what? So right. So she did that. Well, no, that was what she had put on my page. I was driving. I told my girl, I said, no, this. My girl takes a picture. First, she put on her page. On her page, I forgot what it said. She said something of that nature. But then, when she told me what she put up, I'm like, take that down. Don't do that. I mean, this is my hometown. He trying to get over this stupid thing with Drake. Don't put that shit up. So but she took it down. But by the time she took it down, guess what? Baller Alert already screenshotted off her page, right?
Right.
So I was like, then this is what I told her. I said, she took it down. I said, put on my page. I said, listen, I'm here with Cookie's son and Nicki's boyfriend. That's where I was gonna go with mine.
Okay.
But she changed it and said Twitter finger. And I had no idea. I'm driving. So after I stopped driving, 5 minutes later, I go on my phone. I'm like, 10,000 likes, 5,000 comments. What the hell did you put? Oh my God. So I get a text message from one of his road managers who I'm cool with. These like my homies. And he was like, man, what the fuck was that? He got pissed off at me. I'm like, dang, see what you started? You know what I mean? But I got I said, listen, man. But it was too late. If I would have took it down, I would have like some kind of bitch for taking it down. It already went crazy. You already got the comments. There was nothing that could have been done about it. The damage was done.
Okay.
And the thing, even when I told my, I didn't even throw it on my girl. I just sucked it up as a man. Like, hey, I said, hey, me and Meek see each other. Me and Meek always roast each other. I was gonna get him. I took the blame for what she did. And then what did he do? So while we're doing this charity work for the city of Philadelphia, we went to this library, and then we all took a picture with a bunch of kids, me, Meek, Yaz. And while we was taking pictures, Meek was roasting me. I had on these Gucci shoes. I forgot what brand it was.
It was Gucci.
It was Gucci.
Yeah.
It's real. I'm rich. Okay, I make plenty of money. Okay, I don't need to buy no more fake stuff. I never did in my life. I couldn't afford it. When I couldn't afford it, I buy them. So, but I guess he probably haven't seen this type before, or whatever he says. He took, for some reason, he was able to get a picture of my sneakers without me knowing. So when he saw that tweet, he said, we out here doing charity work, and we all need to send some money for Mike to buy some real Gucci.
Right. And he said the shoes are missing the G's.
The shoes are missing the G's. Oh, man, what the? Yeah. So.
And those, something, I wear Gucci, so I've seen those before. Those are actually real Gucci shoes.
Man, it's a funny thing about it. Like that same day, I think I went to the Gucci store to do something. And I was so close to taking them shoes to the Gucci store and do a video. Tell me this shit is real. This nigga is a hater. You know what I mean? And I did. You know, but it was around the time I was about to shoot my my YouTube show called Black Friday. I was doing like a recap of everything that happened the whole year. So when I shot my show, I took all the Gucci shoes I have and put them on my little desk. You know, I said, Meek told me I ain't got Gucci. I said, I got Gucci. You gonna have a Gucci. Everybody gonna have a Gucci. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. I even brought my Gucci luggages. Everybody gonna have a Gucci. You know? So, but then I think I said something back to him after you posted that shoes. I said, you replied to me quick, but then you took a couple of days to reply to the light-skinned nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was all funny. Like, he roasted back, and it's all funny. At the end of the day, we like two brothers that like roast each other. You know what I mean? And even when I did the, you know, and I mean, it was done and over with. You know, I even did an interview for Sway, and I was talking about, because around that time where he's having that whole case situation with the city, you know, and I even defended him because I thought, like, you know, I don't even understand what he did wrong to, like, why he was, you know, why they were planning on locking him up. Like, I don't know what he did. They say
he violated his probation.
By what? By going to an award show?
Well, by leaving the country.
He left the country?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought he left the state.
Yeah, I think he went to Canada.
He couldn't just simply get permission to leave the country?
I don't know if he could or not, but he didn't. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like he was on probation. He wasn't following the rules.
Well, the rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Yeah,
I don't think they were saying we're gonna bust you for this, but everyone else could just disregard all these probation rules.
Yeah.
I think with Meek, and you know, I think Meek is dope. You know, people think I don't like Meek or whatever, but I think Meek is dope.
I 100% think he's a dope artist, and then. There's nothing like an artist that grinded from nothing. I love to see people that had nothing and finally make it, you know. And the devil is always fighting like this. Like, he made it, and then all of a sudden, you know, this whole thing went down. And even when that whole thing where he tweeted the first time, all that was good for his brand. It just got bad when, you know, him and Drake went at it. And the thing about it, even I personally think the song he put out against Drake, to me, I thought was good. The only thing about it, I just think just came too late. He should have put out that song when Drake first one he put out was shitty.
Right. Well, it wasn't a big deal.
No big deal at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard at all. I made love to that song. That's how soft it was. Okay? I fucked my woman to that song.
To Drake's first.
To Drake first, this song. Yes, I made love to her.
You made love to your woman.
It was
okay.
soft.
Soft.
So what if Meek would have put this song right after that, he would have killed him.
Right, but he was on tour at the time. It was, I don't know.
No,
if
but
I
guess it was so soft that he just ignored it. He like nothing came out of that first Drake first this song.
Right, but then back to back came.
He should have did something about that.
Right.
Because he would have came hard at Drake at that. He would, you know what I mean? But I guess he just like, man, I'm not even gonna entertain this bullshit. And then Drake went into the fucking some magical room and pulled out this shit.
Yeah, back to back. I heard it was actually nominated for a Grammy. I'm serious. It's not even a joke.
Was it the first diss song that was ever nominated for a Grammy?
I believe so. And not only that, but it was the first diss song that in kind of like the social media era that started to just go viral. Right. It started to spill over into television and like, you know, like...
Even I think the president was even asked once about the whole. President got involved, but I mean, I know before this song, I mean, Meek was hot.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even during the whole time he went on that Twitter rant, it was good because white kids got to know him. A lot of white kids didn't know Meek. They got to know Meek because of Drake. You know, Drake is mainstream. Drake is. You know what I mean? Drake is like a mainstream artist. Meek is more like underground to me. You know, and then he became popular because of that. So, and at the end of the day, hey, he's still dating the baddest chick in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's a dope artist. You know, and this whole thing is gonna wear off, and he's gotta keep making good music. That's all.
I mean, if you keep making good music, it doesn't matter. I mean, look at Chris Brown.
Exactly. We thought his shit was over.
Yeah.
I mean, we really thought he just like laid back and just kept making good music.
Right.
And there's one thing about this country, man. America is a forgiving country. You know what I'm saying? If they fucks with you, they would, you know what I mean? They would forgive you. You just gotta like give them something good.
I'm a fan of Drake. I'm a fan of the idea of Drake. So no disrespect against Drake.
What do you mean by the idea of Drake? What does that mean?
Meaning that if he has a ghostwriter, he's an idea. He's not meaning that it's a perception created that he's not really writing the lyrics, and it's just like here, let's make this in the factory and put it out.
I'm just on top of my game right now, Vlad, and I'm just getting blessed. I'm booked 4 or 5 times a week, 60, 75K a show, man. I'm winning right now, man, and I'm just steady trying to increase my hustle.